Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode 895. Today we'll go a book about the A's. So let's read out, shall we? So we got for us. Here we go. It's written by Jennifer Dustley. Illustrated by Spencer Wilson. Here we go. It's published by a Gold Book New York release. Copyright 2026. All rights reserved. See here are some cassettes and walkies and all that good stuff. Here we go. Break out the boombox, scrunch down your socks, grab a neon jacket, which I'm a heavy metal fan per se, but anyway, and tease your hair like that. It's like Michael Jackson, but a little different. But anyway, it's the A's and everything goes. Oh my god, here we go. But anyway, what they wear? Only one glove. Really? Anyways, covered in sparkles. Oh my god, here we go. Okay, a ponytail on the other side, on your head. Why not? You can even talk in the California Valley Girl. For sure. That'd be like totally tubular, you know? Okay. Yay's decade was so cool, bits and pieces. Anyways, so bright, people just had to wear shades. Check it out. Now, unfortunately, this is not how it worked out. So, I don't think like these 80s people to look like that. So, I was born in 95, so, I mean, did they have to dress like that? I don't think so. Sometimes they do, but anyway. Anyways, next page. Anyways, now, hit toys in the 80s seem to be popping up from anywhere. Care Bears, which is amazing. Strawberry Shortcake and Rainbow Bright. Amazing stuff right there. Anyways, all started out as characters on green cards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles began as a comic book, which is amazing stuff right there. Anyways, another surprise hit. The deck of the question filled with field cards. Anyway, it's not what. Okay, you kidding me? Anyways, field cards, colorful, pie-shaped playing pieces. The board game Trivial Pursuit, which I bits and pieces played as a kid in the late 90s or 2000s, but it's just not part of it, not my type, you know. It's anything but trivial. It sold a record 20 million games in the United States in 1984. And where people try to answer tough questions like, what country the two careers of Trivial Pursuit came from? If this one, I have to answer this question. No idea. The answer is, it's Canada. Okay, makes sense. Anyway. Now, Brady kids, which I'm smart at this, by the way, couldn't keep their hands off a Rubik's Cube. I saw these at Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius as a little kid, as a 2000s kid, but never on these Brady kids. Anyway, they're by Erno Rubik. Rubik cube and 6 square sides, each broken into 9 smaller squares. Wow. Okay? That could really rotate into any direction. Kind of mixed up, you ask me. Anyways, the goal is to keep turning, and twisting until each side shows a single color. Sounds easy, right? It's not. There are 43 quintillion possible combinations. Wow. Kind of mixed up, isn't it? This puzzle first went on sale in the US in 1980 and still sells well today. Wow, these kids are really nerdy, you know? Next page, and it's for girls to look at, because I really love Cabbage Bale kids as a kid, but my mom couldn't let me purchase one, but oh well, I tried. The biggest girl toy trend in the 80s, though, was probably Cabbage Patch Kids. No two Cabbage Patch Kids were exactly the same. Same as Freckles. Same as Dimples. Some had blue eyes. Some had brown eyes. Okay, that makes more sense. Every doll came with a unique name and adoption papers. You fake. Anyways, Xavier Roberts created the Chubby Chat dolls. What are they called? And so the rise of Jelco, the toy company, they were a huge hit. In 1983 alone, nearly 3 million Cabbage Patch Kids, okay, were adopted. They were enough to meet the demon and the reports of some badly behaved parents fighting over them, and stores made the evening news. Wow. Oh boy, here we go. Now, nothing can stop these proper dolls. In fact, in 1985, a Cabbage Patch Kid named Christopher Xavier took a trip into the United States Space Shuttle. Before it was a thing in the news saying Challenger go for it in 1986, you know? And in January 96. But anyway, next page. Anyways, now, Big A's hair. Models for hair in the 80s were go big or go home. Gravity diving look. Took a look like hairspray. Hair gel, gel for my dad's my guy. Maybe a neon scrubber or two. Good idea. The perm, side ponytail, the mullet, high top fade, mohawk. Really? That's the thing in the 80s? Very nifty. Okay. And the rat tail. In 1981, America took a giant step forward when it had the first woman to the Supreme Court, which I talk about during Robin's talk about this in 2011 when I watched on YouTube. But anyway, the late Sandra Day O'Connor. She wasn't the only groundbreaker of the decade. Astronaut Sally Ride blasted off in the space shuttle in 1983. First American woman in space. More women entered the workforce than ever before. They laced off their sneakers, tucked their high heels in their briefcases, and got to work. Now, my mom was one of them, and she was there since 1985. Moved from Atlanta to Savannah in around the fall of 85. So that's the answer to your question anyway. Next page. Anyways, in sports, gymnast Mary Lou Graham stole America's heart with her huge smile and 5 medals in the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Michael Jordan, which is an exciting thing to name it. Anyways, jumping to basketball in the rookie year in 1985. Quarterback Joe Montana helped San Francisco 49ers. Okay? Dominated football. Wayne Gretzky made his mark in ice hockey. It's a great one. That's a good idea. See, take notes, Kobe Bryant. Those are better. Anyways, watching those awesome athletes inspired regular folks to shape up as well. In the 80s, made America's commanded great and fed. Gym memberships soared. Some women, men did athletics and at home to Jane Fonda's workout videos. Those are exciting stuff right there. Heel zip up, tracksuits and pull up leg warmers, even when it wasn't cold. Workout clothes were just for working out. This is so easy. Today going that. Next page. Anyways, we're almost done here. Anyway, while grown-ups got into fitness, kids got into video games. That's what it should be anyway. Friday night, the coolest place to hang out was a video arcade, especially in the mall. And that's a good idea. Anyways, and the coolest game to play was Pac-Man. developed in Japan. Pac-Man was by the way, my dad wanted me to play Miss Pac-Man as a little kid at Grandma's house. Well, no, not Grandma's house. Excuse me, like Grandma's house. But it was at this one restaurant. And my dad wanted to just have the controller, maybe touch it. I don't know how to play Miss Pac-Man at the time. My dad and I take turn, made me play with both hands, just me and my dad. That was it. And then play around like that. And then we were easier than me doing it. And that way more easier. And then that way I won't have to worry about me touching it. So there you go. But anyway. Sorry, Garwin goes and does and oh, and by the way, folks, this is my Grandma Jeffer's favorite game of all time, Pac-Man. If you watch this Grandma Jeffer's Heaven, it's for you. But anyway, in arcades of all across America in 1980. Wow, that was fun. Now, Pac-Man also gobbled up space and smaller store shells. Wow. How could build yellow circles on everything, including clothes, lunch boxes, jewelry, and even shower curtains. In 1982, Miss Pac-Man was in her hair, but joined the Pat family party, and that's probably a good thing to talk about. Then, no ride to the mall and no more. Don't worry, kids. Could play at home. That's a good idea as well. But this is good enough. But anyway, video game systems like Atari and Nintendo took off in the days, and the graphics got better and better. Some of these games are still popular today. Here are the big 80s video games as follows: Galaxy in 1981, Jump Centipede the same year, Frogger the same year, Donkey Kong the same year, Q*bert in 82, Tetris, which I'm gonna retire from playing Tetris sadly, in 84, Super Mario Bros. In 85, and Legend of Zelda in 86. And that's what it should be anyways. There you go. It can happen anyway. Next page. Anyways, now for me, become a movie buff, this is what I'm talking about here. For entertainment on the much bigger screen, people fought the movie theaters. And that's what it should be. Anyway, Steven Spielberg made the movies everyone wanted to watch. He had a hand in the 80s faves like Gremlins, Back to the Future, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. But E.T. the Extraterrestrial was Spielberg's unlikely hit. The quirky blockbuster about the little alien was portrayed by the late actress who played E.T., Goddess of Soul, anyway, who just wanted to go home and earn about $600 million, wow, worldwide, by the time he left theaters. E.T. wasn't going to touch. After Reese's Pieces candies were shown in the movie, sales of candy tripled within 2 weeks. Wow. Now, here are the big A movies. Empire Strikes Back in 1980, Flashdance in 83, Ghostbusters in 84, Breakfast Club in 85, The Goonies the same year, Top Gun in 86, Land Before Time. If you watch this remix, this is for you. And I've seen this on Tube Disney when I first recorded on February 1st of 2005. And remix, watch it on Cartoon Network when it's on Cartoon Theater. So there you go. But anyway, I don't want to cheer exactly. But anyway, in 88 and Little Mermaid in 1989. But anyway, and that's what it should be anyway. So there you go. It can happen anyway. Next page. Anyways, now, even work, because I was a PC nerd in the late 90s, early 2000s. Anyway, even work got more in the fun days with brand new personal computers, or PCs for short. Computers have been around for decades, okay? But early ones were huge, okay? Now, good take up a whole room. A PC phone was small enough to be used in home and offices. IBM introduced one in 1981, and Apple bought out the Macintosh in 84. I talk about the documentary on Apple, the first 50 years. Go check it out on my main channel wherever you get a chance. Okay? Now, thanks to them, people will write the school papers, play games, and do office work more easily. So long, typewriters. Good enough. In 81, Prince of England became the job every girl wanted when 20-year-old Diane Spencer married Prince Charles. Good enough. The future King of England. Now, when the wedding was over-the-top fancy, Princess Di rode in the golden carriage pulled by horses, and the train of her dress was 25 feet long. Wow. Now, more than 750 million people around the world turn on their television sets to watch their fairy tale wedding. That's good news for them. Good for microwave popcorn hit grocery stores that same year. And that's what it should be. So, the following same year, ACDC came out with For Those About Rock, We Salute You, and this happens. There you go. And the next page goes like this. Okay? Far from England, the TV show that defined the days were Miami Vice. It's 4 out of 5. Watchability for you, buddy. 4 for you. Passed with sassy colors and that Art Deco style made it cool to wear shoes without socks and blazer over t-shirts. That's what it should be. Plenty of other shows kept people coming back week after week because I am a show and movie nerd. And so, back week after week. From Mr. T and Kid Stars to furry, alien, and talking cars. A's TV show had something for everyone. That's what it should be anyway. Now, big ACV before we talk about the reading anyway. Family Ties, Not Night Rider, they met A-Team, something like that. Madam P.I., Cheers, Alf, Punky Brewster, and the Golden Girls. Now, before the 80s, excuse me, anyways, most people have 3 TV channels to choose from. Cable TV changed that. For the first time, viewers can choose from dozens of channels. CNN show the news 24 hours a day. ESPN covers sports. And Nickelodeon had programs for kids. But the channel that really rocked America was MTV. And that's what it should be anyway. So that is acceptable right there. So there you go. Next page. Anyways, now MTV Music Television Short went on the air on August 1st, 1981. The channel played music videos almost non-stop, watching bands and singers and mega-star MTV stars just made music. They also set huge fashion trends. For Prince, he rolled over the album in the movie called Purple Rain. Madonna, her hit songs keep people dancing. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, became an American anthem. The late Whitney Houston, God rest her soul. She hit the high notes with sweet charm and powerful voice. Run DMC, hailed with the first hip-hop, which I'm a huge hip-hop fan, sorry. Grew up to have a gold record and the problem won. And finally, Boy George, the frontman of Culture Club that people wondering if he was a boy or a girl. And that way, I don't know what to do, because if it wasn't for Boy George, he wouldn't be here. So, that would have been the question. Anyways, next page. Anyways, now, music aids became 100% portable. People grabbed their boom boxes, pop out a cassette tape, and their Walkmans, and told them tunes with them when their A's kids listened to. Rebels love the Fast and Rumble Furious pump music, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way, heavy metal dudes. Anyways, most punk songs were only a couple of minutes long. Wow, dude. Okay. Don't let the big hair. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, don't let the big hair and makeup fool you. Heavy metal groups play super loud, hard rocking music, and that's the way it should be anyway. New wave relied heavily in electronic pianos called Symphoners. The band were just as cutting edge. That's how it should be. Now, techno, because it sounds robotic, and makes sense when it was inspired by computers. Okay? And wordplay and beats were king when it came to rap, which I'm a huge fan of. Sorry. But anyway, the music scene were more than dance moves and from fun clothes. Okay? Big stars team up and wrote songs, made albums and played shows to raise music, raise money, for social causes. The absolute biggest event was Live Aid 1985. 16-hour-long concert was held in the United States and England. At the same time, it was broadcast live in 150 countries. It raised millions of dollars to fight hunger in Africa. And that's the way it should be anyway. That's what Africa needs to be about. And take care of causes. And last bit of the book says this: it has to be done. The 80s were buzzing in bright colors and addressable music and originality. People can be who they wanted to be, watch what they wanted to watch, play when they wanted to play, dance how they wanted to dance. The 80s were fun, fresh, and totally tuber to the max. Okay? We'll catch it, but the ways it used to be. But anyway, so that was my little golden book about the 80s. I think it was amazing and catchy at the same time. But so far this book was a success. And that was this Bedtime Stories episode 895. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the book that I want to read next week, guys, until tomorrow. Because if you don't find it, then what's the point of reading the book next? So that'll be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for Bedtime Stories 896. So stay tuned tomorrow, but please get your eyes peeled for what's coming up next. Till next time, suggested by Baby, we can watch Bedtime Stories episode, guys, pretty soon. Till then, the Jefferson out. See ya.